Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you again so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Quick look here again at Bitcoin, seeing what's going on. Taking a look at this awesome candle here. Look at this last hour. Nice correction of 3.5%. Not bad. Sending the entire market into the red. So again, this is very standard stuff, folks. We're gonna look at the liquidation levels here because I was talking about this with my community and just how standard this is for cryptocurrency, more specifically Bitcoin, and just how those lower liquidity levels have been essentially swept here. If we take a look, let's actually zoom in a little bit. This is the last last 12 hours. We can see every last little bit of liquidity minus that 60,700 has been swept. So any longs in the last 24 hours, completely destroyed. And that's just kind of how the market movers work, right? Standard stuff. You can kind of expect it. Unfortunately, this is quite normal. So, welcome to the show if you're new. And thanks again so much for the awesome support I've been getting from some of my community members. We have some new premium members as well. So welcome aboard. Absolutely happy to have you along. And it's quite a journey, right? But when you trade, it's better to trade, together than separate. So that's why it's awesome to be able to, share this with you folks. So we're going to talk about some key level supports and resistances and just kind of go from there, see if there's been a shift in momentum since yesterday. Obviously, the charts are going to show that a little bit now that we have this ridiculous candle. And look at the amount of selling pressure in 1 hour. That is completely unnecessary. But again, whales are whales. They're going to do that. They're going to sell until everyone else freaks out, and then they're going to buy and just jack the price up. So this is pretty normal stuff, folks, especially leading into a weekend with a quote-unquote profitable last 24, 48 hours. It does make sense. So again, just to clarify, we've broken this descending trend and effectively still in decent shape. And this is kind of how they work too. This is what market movers do. As we talked yesterday, it's important to have a bullish engulfing candle, right? Which we had yesterday, right? We closed in the green, looking good here, controlling the last 24 hours of trading. Today, so far, again, this is still early, of course, we are printing a bearish engulfing candle to encompass the previous bullish engulfing candle. So it's just kind of how funny it is, honestly. It's almost hysterical and how ridiculous the market can be sometimes. So again, the important thing is to use low leverage, low position size, and that's what we did with some trades we took yesterday. They instantly opened in the red here today, but they were significantly green yesterday. So again, things tend to sway in different directions. You want to be careful with how you set your trades. But the truth is, again, low leverage right now, low position size is extremely important for the moment, okay? So all that being said, let's go ahead and move on and see where we're at here. Again, before we get started, folks, do me a favor, hit the like button, comment below. Absolutely appreciate that. Really helps grow the channel. My Bitcoin videos have been getting more views now too, contrary to other altcoins, impressively enough. So thank you to my Bitcoin community for consistently being awesome in my life here, and just deeply appreciate the support. Thank you again. So let's talk about the daily time frame and work our way down. First of all, to clarify again, we got this battle for the bullish or bearish engulfing candle here today, but we closed pretty solidly yesterday. It may not look like that so far here today, but this is definitely progress. We broke our descending trend. We could see a bearish backtest of that trend line. We don't know until the daily candlesticks closed, but at this point, what we want to look at is a couple of other things here, because again, the daily time frame was not phenomenal yesterday. It was getting close to good. Right now, we kind of hit the old reset button there where we're still under 50 on the RSI, where we should have been trending closer towards that. But money flow index still fairly low. However, we got that bounce off of 20. As we just discussed previously, we haven't seen money flow index that low since back in August of last year. So the good thing we got to understand here is that with the money flowing into this coin in the last 24 to 48 hours, the fact that the money flow index bounced and pivoted quite nicely implies we have a lot of buying pressure between 60 and 62,000. So that gives me some solace here, understanding that the price action probably isn't going to go too much further down. Once, again, we sweep this lower level of liquidity here at about 60,500, I think we're in good shape to see the price continue to recover. Now, again, this does give us position to be able to consider a long with Bitcoin. I know it seems crazy to see all this nonsense and then just want to take a long with Bitcoin, but 60,000 is a pretty key level support. While we could see as low as 57, 56,000, I think that's very unlikely at this point. 60,000 is a psychological support, and we're going to see that level probably hold pretty well here. So again, either way, you want to be prepared for the worst and hope for the best, but on the same accord here, daily time frame to summarize is still kind of where it was yesterday. Just a big old reset button here. So having said all that, we can see 61,000 even holding tentatively as a support level. That is essentially one of our key fib levels. Once more, the reason why I feel confident about 60,000 is that it's a 0.618 fib. That is a very consistent Fibonacci retracement level in trading. So I would welcome the price to come down to 60,000 so we can try to sweep into a long for Bitcoin. Having said that, though, the 4-hour time frame did shift its momentum, of course, from bullish to bearish. Big surprise with a 3.5% candle in under an hour. That tends to happen. We can see 50 on the RSI is lost. Money flow index is pulling back, but still okay. Stochastic swinging down as per usual, and MACD aggressively diverging here. Okay, so again, that's par for the course, folks. We can't read into that because we know, based off yesterday's analysis, we have more money flowing into this coin here, and in general, that's a positive sign. Okay, so even though the price comes back down here to try to wipe out any potential longs in the last 24 hours, still in decent shape until we lose 60,000. Really, that's the bottom line. And even if we lose 60,000, doesn't mean we're just going to take a run towards 50. I really think that 57 is the worst case scenario bottom here for us. Speaking of bottom, and this is strictly hypothetical, we could be seeing the beginning of a very ugly double bottom pattern here. Okay, so again, we could see a bounce here at about 61K. So again, different strategies for different situations, but generally speaking, we can see here this candle is kind of calling the shots here. So if we take a look at Ichimoku Cloud, we were all nice and green here, and market movers decided to change the game here. So again, we went from instantly being bullish to instantly being bearish. So the key takeaway here is to not shift momentum into just becoming a bear all of a sudden because this happens. We haven't broke through key level supports yet. Until we lose 60K, there's no reason to do that. Market movers will do this to you. They'll push the price action down, destroy every potential long in their way, which they've done so far. And then they'll shift the momentum to get people to buy into thinking that the price is bearish now. And then as soon as everybody starts shorting, then they destroy all of them with some significant God candles to the upside. So try not to get too crazy with shorts right now. I know it seems like an easy consideration just based on how fast the price dropped, and that it could in fact drop faster moving forward. I would say pump the brakes. It's all good. Let's not worry too much about being fully bearish just yet, because all the last 24 hours, that we've seen with that bullish momentum is still worthwhile. Okay, we're still bottoming out here at 61K, at previous support, and we're seeing potential continuation here. So again, try not to just flip short at this point. I think it's too late to do that. Heaven forbid the price continues lower. Maybe consider a long around 60,000. That's my anticipation. That's my thought process with my community. We talked about this 2 days ago, and that there was a fair value gap on the 4-hour time frame. Let's see if it's been filled. Not completely. So again, just to clarify, fair value gap comes down as low as about 59.7. So I'm expecting if the price continues any lower, we get a little candle wick just below 60K to destroy any potential longs here left remaining, and then just reset the price action, continue right back up. So look at this here, 60,100 is the lowest area of liquidation based on the last 7 days of trading. In fact, I haven't looked at the 1 month in a short while. Let's see what's going on here. Well, we don't really see a whole heck of a lot. We do see a lot of liquidation at 56,000 and lower. So that's a conversation for another day. We'll bridge that gap when we get there. Between now and then, though, I really think 60,000 is going to hold. 61, we're going to have to see if that holds initially. If we can close today at 61,000 or higher, I think we're still in pretty decent shape. Even if we close closer to 60K, I think we're okay. Really just getting that fair value gap filled, all that liquidity swept, then we can, then we can let the market movers move us in the upward direction. But the key takeaway here is we broke on our descending trend line. While we were kind of retesting that here again, we're still in pretty decent shape for a bullish backtest. Okay, so again, nothing too crazy to worry about here, folks. Sky is not falling. This is completely normal stuff. Unfortunately, you just kind of get used to this. I literally laugh out loud when I see this stuff happen now. Even if trades go underwater, it's kind of par for the course. That's why you build your trades specifically for these situations. So for us, we've been keeping our trades loose. We had mostly 4x leverage trades instead of 5 or 6 minus 1 6x leverage trade. So generally speaking here at this point, no trade is a good trade for the moment. If we see the price gravitate closer to 60K, I would say swoop that up. 60,000 should be a pretty likely an ideal target. I don't really think we're going to see the bottom drop out here. Okay, all right, folks, that's all we got. Do me a favor once more, like, comment below, follow, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. Greatly appreciate you. If you want to trade with the best exchange here possible too, folks, BitUnix, don't wait. Awesome exchange. Highly recommend using them. Link down below. No KYC or VPN required. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great one. Thanks. Bye-bye.